I say fuck.
Sheep are running rampant through serenity. Get out! Get off our beautiful land, you creature! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fappers of all ages, what is going on, people? Welcome back to the Livecraft Mangato Pantalones server. You may hear in my tone that I am in a little bit of a different kind of mood this episode. I have heard and seen some things that well, I'm a little disappointed about. Over the internet, I have seen and heard some tamperings in Fapdom, and boy, are we gonna go check that out. First off, before we go, I just want to say I posted our great bell design to Detailcraft that we covered last episode. This beautiful thing right here. Posted this to Detailcraft, and boy, did they have a really great time with this thing. Now, I had an amazing suggestion. Oh, hey, I got my helmet on. I had an amazing suggestion to attach note blocks to the bottom of these things. So that way, when they go down and up, a sound will go off. And I think that that's a great idea. Not only that, but we can also tamper with the sound that the note block makes, depending on which bell lanterns go up first. And that's pretty cool. Actually, you know, this is pretty this is pretty acceptable for me to have my helmet on right now, because I'm in a no playing kind of mood. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Oh, you know, and I'm so mad that I even forgot to do the Fappy time. Somebody's gonna die very soon. That's the kind of mood that I'm in right now. I'm in a Game of Thrones killing someone kind of mood. Because I am not being taken seriously on this server, apparently. What was I gonna do before we go over here? I don't know how this sheep got over here. So apparently, somehow, this sheep escaped from maybe Rum's sheep farm over there, or maybe even the sheep farm over here. I don't know. But anyways, let's go on back to Fapdom and, well, let's see what these traitors have done to my glorious kingdom. Man, speaking of Game of Thrones, I mean, how amazing is Game of Thrones? And if you guys don't watch, I'm super sorry, and I super suggest to watch it. Believe me, if you do not subscribe to HBO, you can watch Game of Thrones online. Game of Thrones is the most #1 pirated TV show, and also I think just any kind of media of all time. I actually think I remember reading an article about the second episode being the most pirated thing like of all time, with like 10 million downloads in the first day or something like that. Just some sort of ridiculous number like that. You know, and the problem with that I kind of have with what's going on with Game of Thrones right now. Excuse the noise now that we're in the Nether. I absolutely hate being in the Nether. Let's talk about what grinds Sir Fappy's gears right now, since we're in a bad mood. What I don't distinctly like about this season so far is that there is so much going on in the storyline now that you literally don't, like, each episode just inches along barely enough. I feel like this past third episode that came on, I guess it was yesterday, pretty much nothing happened. Just really weird, you know? I mean, things were happening. There were conversations that happened, and a couple smaller actions. I'm not gonna go out there yet. We're just gonna finish this talk right here. But so the show's just kind of inching along because there are so many characters and so many things going on in the story right now that like each episode cannot just focus on one singular thing. And that's what I didn't like about this past episode. I just felt like it was a lot of talking and nothing really happened. But, you know, still, it's an amazing show, and I feel like I'm addicted. Like, I watch for that 1 hour of Sunday evening, like, I am in pure ecstasy, and then the rest of the week, I am in, like, this terrible, depressed mood, because I have no more Game of Thrones to watch. Originally, when I started watching, I binged. I watched, like, the first 2 seasons all the way through, just, like, one weekend. I totally binged, and it was the best thing in the whole world. But we're gonna change topic right now, because I already know what's out here. And you guys may know, too. I don't know. And we'll just talk about it as we walk out. So, apparently somebody wants to start a prank wars. Apparently somebody has been trying to start a prank wars since the beginning that they've been on the server. And apparently they haven't gotten what they wanted. And I think what maybe they want now is to be destroyed. Because This is I don't know how many pranks have been pulled on me so far, and you think that being an admin, people would learn not to mess with me. And I feel like I've been betrayed. Not really. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought they were going to do something crazy. But Captain Tin and none other than Frost Doctor, aka Snapchats, have decided to put a rainbow above my great hall. My great hall of Fapdom. Now, believe me, it's not even the correct order of the rainbow. That's not even all the colors of the rainbow. Yes, and it's not symmetrical, which means this must burn to hell. This does not belong in Fapdom. And, you know, I feel like I provide so much for the server that the last thing that I deserve is to be tampered with. And I'm going to do my greatest Walter White impression that I can right now. No. But I don't have time for it. Don't have time for you. I don't have time for you. Oh, no, I'm burning alive. No! Nope, nothing to see. Nothing to see there. You know what? You guys did not see anything. Now that you know. Kids don't play with fire. Snapchats, I have one message for you. It's to tread lightly. Yeah. That was my best Walter White impression. So, let me tear this stuff down, and then we will come over here and check out these signs. A wise man once said, the best pranks are the ones that give you something after it. That's me. I said that. Well, Tin and I left you a wool chest. Left you the wool chest just... I left you just for you. They left me a wool chest. Here you go. Best of luck clearing this up. Yeah, this cleared up very quickly. Not only... Why is it raining right here? You guys see this? Why is it... It's raining right in between all this snow. Is this like a biome gerrymandering system or something? I don't know. Okay, so... Wow. That is a lot of wool. That is wool that I don't need. And they left their beds up here. Free sign. Like, why would you leave all this incriminating evidence behind that you did it? Not only that, but like they left their way up here. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to tear this all down, and then You know, maybe I should give you guys kind of like a behind-the-scenes tour of Fapdom, just kind of like the behind-the-scenes kind of stuff that I've been doing around here. So that would be cool. So let me take all this down, and then we'll give you guys a little look. Now that we've dealt with that issue, I'd like to give you guys a little behind-the-scenes tour of where the magic happens. And I really should have shown this to you guys earlier, and I think it's about time that you guys met the Fap Cave. So let's come on in here and let's take a look. Now, you guys will be saying, boy, Sir Fapsalot, this looks a lot like your secret Fapdom armory. And it does. I based this main hall off the secret Fapdom armory. This is a bit bigger because this is my linen closet. This is my laundry room. This is my one-stop shop area. A crafter's dream of having everything in one place. This is where I want it to be. And I've gotten fairly close to having everything that I want in here, but we're not done yet. I mean, this has really been kind of like a very slow process of building this place, kind of meanwhile while I'm building all my major things. And that's why I haven't showed it to you guys yet, but I thought, you know, this is about time. This is time I revealed the Fap Cave, and I actually spent a lot of time today just sprucing this place up because I said I gotta show them the Fap Cave. So as you can see right here, welcome to the Fap Cave. And I'm going to put an item frame right there, and I'll put the orange tulip of Fapdom in there. Oh, hold on. Burpee. So this is my dream. It's not completed yet, but this is my dream. This is where I want everything to be. I want to be able to have one place in Fapdom where I can get anything I need and or want. It's kind of every crafter's dream. I mean, you kind of want everything to work by itself, and of course that's not possible. You can't do everything. You can't make everything automated, and that's something that I'll bring up with this chicken farm here. So we are in the snapshot 14W17A. Mojang released the new snapshot today, Thursday, April, what is it, the 24th? I can't remember, but Mojang released a new update, and our server updated to it. And the problem with these 1.8 updates is that the automated chicken cookers do not work right now. At least in my experience, they do not work. So if you've built them in 1.7 or previous, they will work. But if you try to build them in the 1.8 snapshots, they do not work. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just me messing up. But for now, oh wow, why are these in here? But for now, I have to do this manually, which totally sucks. But this is kind of a custom build job that I did that I really like. This massive display case where you can watch these chickens grow up and die in the lava over there. So it's pretty cool. And we'll take this chicken. Oh, we'll leave these 6 behind for good measure. So the cow farm and the pig farm, I don't need them right now, but we will definitely get to them soon. I love this place, man. I spent a lot of time working in here earlier today. So one thing that I always wanted was a snow farm. And you know, you never see people with snow farms. You never see these snowmen just chilling here. But I wanted to give him his own little world behind this glass case. So we've made a nice little snowy world for him and a nice little house that he lives in. And so right here, we can just come up to the snow and gather some snow underneath him, and then we'll get the snow in here. This is a deep underground cave, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the Fap Cave. No one can find this place. And what I really, really think is cool about the Fap Cave is that I have my own underground massive tree farm, which I absolutely love. This place is so big that I can grow 3 trees at a time. Not only 3 trees at a time, but I can grow full-size jungle trees in here. And I've started putting up some vines so I can farm those too. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone. But this really is just your average tree farm, except it's completely indoor, completely underground, completely hidden from the rest of the server. I absolutely love it. I feel so sneaky. Coming right over here to my latest build is the Fap Smelter 5000. You guys have probably seen these things before. I did this based off of a tutorial on YouTube where up here you put in your fuel, you put in your smelting item. This is just for storage, and then there's a whole bunch of redstone and hoppers behind here that distributes these items equally down into these 8 furnaces. And what this does is just optimizes the time it takes to smelt stuff. This is cool, and I love it. And that's just where I'll leave it. Close that door. Over here, I'd like to do a automated potion maker area. I don't really use potions very often, but you know, this being the Fap Cave, I want to have everything. So we'll definitely do an auto potion thing over there. Over here, I'd like to extend this further and do some automated farms eventually. So further down the road, once we get past all these big projects, we will definitely come back here and start working on all of these automated, semi-automated farms. But for right now, we have a little job to do at Serenity. So I think I have all that I need. Okay, cool. So I will meet you guys in Serenity in just a sec. Alright, gang, we are back in Serenity, and boy, is there some weird stuff going on around here. So this update, this 1.8 update, 14W17A, you see these? These are regular stone half slabs. Now, originally, you would put one on top of the other, and it would look like 2 half slabs put together, like a sandwich. But in this update, this happened. You put the sandwich together, and then it becomes one big half slab. Very, very weird. And this kind of changes the looks of things, kind of like this. Very, very weird. But then something else happened, and we will come look at it right now. Looking at the Serenity dormitories. Okay, so you see the right side. This is what I did. And originally, these were the sandwich, right? And then we come over here. Number one, this is not right. That is not right. That is not right. What is going on? Mojang, something has happened, and my blocks are off. I don't know exactly why or how, but very, very weird stuff going on in this update. Probably not going to revert to the old update, but this is kind of strange. Now, we want to come over to the Wither statue, which has also changed a little bit. You see the 2 smaller heads? They now have 1 big block in the center of their face instead of 2 sandwich half slabs. What grinds my gears, man? So down here is Serenity's beacon. And when we made that beacon, we made it all out of iron. But as we all know, the best material to make a beacon out of is emeralds. We have 43 emeralds in our inventory right now. But the problem is that is not enough to make a full beacon for a full pyramid for our beacon, I should say. And so what we want to do, I don't have the funds or the time to gather up enough emeralds to make the pyramid for the beacon out of all emeralds. So what we are going to do, and I just want to show you where we're going to start this, and then we will continue it next episode. I want to start an emerald drive, an emeraldathon for the members of Livecraft Mine to help chip in and make our full-on emerald beacon for Serenity. Now, we're going to do this right here. I was looking at mountaintops to kind of do this on, and I thought this one was the closest and the best that we could do. So what we're going to have is a silo right here, and the silo is going to have redstone lamps in the center, and those are going to indicate how full the silo is, and that's where we're going to donate our emeralds. Over here, we are going to have a very nice decorative face with emeralds in its eyes, and you're able to walk into the mouth and through the head and up to the top of the silo so you can donate your emeralds. So big idea going on here, which we are going to start next episode because I feel like we are running very long. Guys, thank you all your support. I love y'all, and please support me. If you're new, please subscribe. If you've been here, throw me a like, throw me a comment. Remember to answer the comment question below, and have a good rest of your day, guys. It's been real. It's your man, Sir Fapisode. Fap on, and I will see you all in the next Fapisode.